relate to bad days? If not, God bless you in your ministry. It's coming. But this may come to surprise some of you, but there are some days when we do not feel like doing this. There are days when I don't feel like being Christian. When I don't feel like standing here trying to tell you that God is in control, and sometimes I'm not sure myself. So in this particular bad day, it has to do with my oldest son with juvenile diabetes. He's 15 now. And we were going to his like a 6-month checkup. I don't remember if the checkup was good or bad. It doesn't matter. It's like going to the principal's office. It's always bad. And it's always hard for us because if you understand a chronic illness, you know what I mean when I say it just doesn't go away. And so it's a harsh reminder of how our life revolves around this terrible illness. And so we just kind of, when those days come, we just kind of remain in a funk all day. So a friend of ours ran across me, my wife, godly woman. She could see that we were kind of down, and so she just automatically was like, tell me about Sam's diabetes. I don't understand much about it. So we kind of put it on autopilot and start telling her all these facts that we've learned in 13 years that Sam's had this illness. And somewhere along the way, she stops me. She goes, you know what? We're just going to pray for a healing. Now, that ticked me off. I was having a bad day. She didn't know it. She didn't mean anything by it. She meant well, and so I didn't tell her it ticked me off. I put on a little church face and went, God is good. All the time. I wanted to grab her by the shoulders and go, what a novel concept that a father might pray that his son be healed after 13 years. Never thought of that. I was having a bad day. I feel like I've prayed that my son would be healed every second that he's had this stupid disease. And I don't know what the thorn in Paul's flesh was, but sometimes I think mine is knowing that God can heal him, but he won't. And that could make for some pretty bad days. Days where I'm angry, in denial, questioning everything, anxious. But the one thing that allows me to sleep at night is thanking God that my relationship with Him is not based on how I feel. Can you imagine? If it was, I better die on a good day. But He's got pretty broad shoulders. He can handle it. I no longer see God as one that's standing way away going, well, you're doubting, I'm disappointed in you. These days I see God every time I have a question. He's like, I know it hurts. And one day you're going to see as I see. And it's somehow going to make sense. And so my wife and I just have settled with, Sam's just going to change the world as a diabetic. Man, I have those days when I want to be so strong and I want to be like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego standing in front of the fiery furnace when they say, I know that God can deliver me, but even if He does not, I'm still not going to bow. I'm not going to surrender because He's worth it. I didn't say I am like those guys. I said I want to be like those guys. I have moments. So this song was written after having a bad day. And it's not an excuse to say, well, God just gave us a bad hand. We were dealt a bad hand. He overlooked us. That is not at all what this song is about. This song is about, one, God, give me peace when it doesn't make sense. Maybe that's what a peace that passes all understanding really means. But it's also just acknowledging that, God, if you never did another amazing thing in my life, if you went dark and never said another word, you are still my greatest hope. So maybe suffering's a gift sometimes. It seems like those are the moments when we see how amazing and big and incredible God actually is. This song goes out to anybody who's ever had a bad day.